Alright, it's pretty cold outside, so I broke out my little forge. It's the Devil Forge. It's a good little propane thing. It's got 2 jets on it, and you can close it off if you only want the front one. But it just runs off of propane, so I figured I'd show setting it up. This is a flammable gas, so it's made in left-hand thread, so rather than righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's opposite of that. Now this is one of those things you definitely want to make sure that it's tight enough. You don't want flammable gas leaking out anywhere but where it's supposed to be coming out from, and that's only inside the forge. So you just make sure this is on all the way, and in setting it up, make sure that these are tight there and there, that nothing is leaking or anything like that. Alright, we got it set up. We got the spider killer ready to set that, or light it, I mean. So just open up that and then adjust this. You'll see the needle will move a little bit, and then you light it. That feels good, but that's not even really all that hot. You can turn that up, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's some rippling effect in the air from the heat, but it feels really nice. I brought our anvil out. It's an anvil we got from my grandfather. He never really used it. It was just sitting in his shop. It's I like that it still has the horn, but it's the back side of it where the hardy hole would be is completely gone. So it's a little sad, but you know, it works. Months ago when I first got the forge, I just wanted to hammer some metal, and so my friend and me were beating on this spike, just drawing it out, just kind of playing around. But I think I want to turn it into a fish hook. So I think this part, I'm gonna squeeze it out some more and curl it around, and that'll be the loop of the fish hook. And then this I'm gonna draw out more and loop it around to make the actual hook part. So that's what we'll be working on today. I just need to get the anvil set up, probably on these cinder blocks like there, and we'll get to work on that. Alright, that's good and heated up. I'm going to start hammering on that. It takes quite a while for cold steel to actually get heated up all the way, so I didn't record all that. It's really kind of just boring waiting for it to heat up, but got the anvil set up on some cinder blocks, so I'm ready to start working on that. Try some different tongs. I was using these flat ones, but I really didn't like how it felt holding them, so I'm gonna switch to another one. Got these ones that are similar, but they got these rounded parts, so hopefully that'll grip the piece better. And you might notice that it cooled off really fast. Well, the anvil is still very cold, so when I put the piece on the anvil Kimball's sucking a lot of the heat out, so it cools off really, really fast. Okay, so it's kind of looking like a candy cane right now, but one of the issues is this area is so thick, and it's hard to draw that out. So I might end up straightening it out some, and then just thinning it out along the main area and trying to thin that out some. See, that really wasn't a whole lot of work to get that J shape completely, well, I can't say completely, but almost completely straightened out. I mean, now it kind of looks like a butter knife or something, but yeah, I'm going to try to draw this thicker portion out further. So these tongs are still pretty new. These particular ones haven't been used very much. They've still got a little bit of oil from where they were made, and that oil is burning off as I use them. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off very well, but it's smoking a decent bit. So that's just the oil burning off from the heat. So now it's mostly straight, and a little bit longer now. Okay, so I am quickly running out of propane. The pressure was a little higher before, but it's slowly dropping, so I don't know how many more heats I'll get out of that tank before I have to switch it over. But I've currently got the railroad spike in a J shape again. I'm worried the hook is going to end up being very disproportionately sized. It's going to be kind of odd shaped, but drawing out this material is a lot of work, a lot of heating and then hammering and then heating and hammering. Maybe I'm just not getting it hot enough. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell by how much sound, but it is quite a bit quieter now. At this point, there's just simply not enough gas to get hot enough to really do a whole lot of work. I'm getting like 3 or 4 effective hits before it cools off so much. Alright, so I got the full tank on here, but it appears to be leaking. It should not be making that sound. It should be going, or actually this is completely off, so it shouldn't even be making any sound in here. It sounds like it's leaking somewhere around there. So I'm gonna get some soapy water and see if I can find where it's leaking at. Alright, I got a bottle full of some soapy leak detecting fluid. Gonna spray this all over and see if about finding the leak. So now, okay, you can see it bubbling up right there. So I'm gonna see if there's anything in the threads maybe, or if they're severely scratched up or anything. Alright, might be kind of hard to see, but it looks like there's a little bit of dirt in the threads. So I'm gonna get a small wire brush and just try to clean it out. Alright, so little wire brush does not fit, doesn't get in there very well. However, I think old toothbrush might work. And so I'm just gonna run this around in there a couple of times, and hopefully that clears out the problem. Hopefully. Alright, so I cleaned out the threads and reattached the regulator, and it is still leaking. Alright, well, that is extremely disappointing. This is cooled off now. I went in for a little bit. So that's as far as I got on my fish hook. So I was looking in here and I realized that the gasket in there is all cracked up, and that's why it's leaking. So I'm not sure if that's the thing that we can have fixed. I don't know, but that renders this whole tank useless. Completely useless. Full, completely full, and completely useless.